What do you call yourself? Yes, ma'am. People out of job applications, right? They got black, white, they got color.
I don't identify.
So you
have an option to not identify.
Right. Yeah. But what do you identify with? Like, what's on your birth certificate? African American, right? When you look at this chart right here, African American identifies with the tribe of Judah according to the Bible. That's right. African American not in the Bible. In order for you to get the kingdom of heaven, you got to know who the kingdom is for, right?
I have a friend of mine who actually good job. He married and talked like this. His Alvin.
Who?
Alvin. He young dude.
With glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
We done had hours of talking about this.
So he told you about the commandments, right?
We done ran through a couple. We done hit a couple.
Amos 3 and 1.
Huh?
I'm going to show you, because the stipulation was that the children of Israel, either we keep the commandments and be blessed above all nations, or we don't keep the commandments and be cursed above all nations. Right? Amos 3 and 1.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right? Let's say we had a family reunion and one of your cousins or something get out of line with their mama now. Two families over, they're not going to be able to whoop the little cousin, right? Because it's not in your family, in your bloodline, right? That's the same thing going on with us and our God. Because we didn't keep the commandments, he is punishing us as a father should, right? Now, the commandments, Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Because I said earlier, right? If we don't keep them, we get judged, and if we keep them, we get punished, we get rewarded, right? Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. All that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All right, so today, in today's time, right, they got a lot of men wearing what? Women clothes, like what? I mean, we can wear sandals. Now, heels, we can't wear that. See what I'm saying? Like bras and panties and all that, we can't wear that. Why? Because that was made for you.
So let me ask you a question. I got a cousin who's transgender.
Okay.
He does this, but he loves God.
First, give me John 14 to 15. Then give me
I'm talking about he goes out righteous.
John 9:31.
John 9:31. Get John 9:31.
He loves God now. He knows the word.
John 9:31.
I'm listening. But only way that you can love God is you got to keep his commandments. That's thus saith the Lord. Read what you got.
The book of John, chapter 9, verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
If any man be a worshiper of God and do his will, what is the will of God?
Doing his work, right? Ain't that what the will of God is?
What is his work?
I mean, pray the word of God, and I guess.
Now this is the will of God.
The book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 8. I delight to do thy will, O my God. Yea, thy law is within my heart.
So the will of God is for his children to keep his commandments. That's right. That's the will of God, right? John 14:15. John 14:15. Now this Christ himself saying how we supposed to react to love God, right?
The book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Right? They say, if ye love me, keep my commandments. Right? Ecclesiastes 7:29. There's no such thing as, you say he transgender, right? What that mean? So he changed himself.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 29. Lo, this only have I found, that God has made man upright,
God created man to be upright, right? But behind our own lust and our own situation, we decided to say what God created is the flaw in, right? Give me Romans 1. Romans 1 and 25, I think it is, right? Ecclesiastes say God made man upright. So however he created you, that's how he wanted you to be.
That's right.
Right? There's no such thing as I can go against the creator and do what I want to do to myself and think it's going to be good with him. Right? Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 25, verse 1.
1 and 25.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie? The truth of God is keeping the commandments. Like it just said, God made man upright. That's how he created us. That's how it's going to be. That's the truth of God, right?
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever.
Because he decided in his own mind to do what he did, he went against God, right?
Let's start reading from the top. My name is Aaron. What's your name, sis? Sandra, how you doing? Say again? Love Sandra. Okay. My name is Aaron. We're going to read this from the top again. Start at verse 25.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Okay, your friend was born a male or female? Male. So that's definite. He was born, when he came out of his mother's womb, he was a male. So God made him a male. That's the truth, right? So your friend said he's transgender now, as in he changed his own gender. So that's the truth of God has been turned into a lie. Now he's pretending to be a woman when he's a male. Continue.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
So the creator's God, we understand that, right? Who's told us that it was okay to say that it's okay for us to be homosexual or to walk around as a woman does? Who told us that?
I guess, you know.
Whose kingdom are we in right now? Who runs it? Who rules this country? What people? What people rule this country? No, what people? No, we don't rule.
God runs, well, the government.
The government. Who runs the government? What race of people run the government?
I won't say it's a race because you got black people, you got white people.
So black people make the rules in this country? Okay, then what race of people run this country?
I can't say that because you got different parties. It's not.
Which people? Which? What did you just say?
It doesn't just don't put it in.
What did you just say?
It doesn't just assist the public.
Okay. Which ones make the rules though?
I can't say that.
You can't say, or you don't want to say?
No, what I'm saying.
Who's face on the money?
Oh, okay, shot. Oh.
White people rule this country, so that's
right.
The creature said it was okay for a boy to be like a woman, for a woman to be like a boy, right? They're the ones that made that law. Black people didn't make that law. Spanish people didn't make that law. White people made that law. Don't be scared to say what happened. That's history. It can be proven. Read.
Who is blessed forever, amen.
Read.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection.
What's a vile affection? You don't know? Something that's vile. Something that's vile, but you think it's something nice to you.
That's a vile affection.
A vile affection would be homosexuality.
Yeah.
Because you love that thing, and God said that's not lawful. God said don't do that. That's an abomination. That's a vile affection. For you to love something that God hates. That's vile. Keep reading.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their woman,
Even their what?
their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
What is the natural use of a woman?
What is the natural use?
Yeah, what's the natural use of a woman?
Like what, child rape?
Exactly. To procreate and make more children, or more of that race. That's her natural use. But if a man is pretending to be a woman, can he procreate and make another baby? So that's an unnatural use of his body, right? To have men coming in and out of him. When the natural use of a woman is to make more babies or make more of us, right? So for women to stop doing what they're supposed to be doing, and for men to stop doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's unnatural. There's no creation out of that. It's literally the opposite of creation. God is the creator, and we worship the creature more than the creator. So we, the creatures, are saying, oh, this is okay because it feels good. And God's like, no, I created y'all, and I'm telling you how to do it. You're not supposed to do that. Read.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Why would a man leave the natural use of a woman, which is to make more of himself, his youngins, and go with a man instead, and they can't create anything out of that? That union is not blessed. There's nothing coming to that creation, out of that relationship. Nothing but wickedness comes out of that relationship. Read.
Burned in their lust.
Burned in their what?
Burned in their lust.
So it's not natural. You're just lusting after each other, and it's unnatural because there's no fruit of that. Read.
One towards another, men with men.
Men with men.
Working that which is unseemly. Unseemly,
that means it's not attractive whatsoever. To even think about a man and a man together doing those things that are unseemly, or some that you should not be seen, right? Or nobody even wants to think about that thing. That's unseemly, right? Right, that's unseemly. So there's nothing so far good about two men being together, and there's no fruit of it, so there's no creation of it, so you can't procreate, you can't make little ones. That's all against God so far, am I right? Read.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error.
The recompense of their error. God said for a man to be with a man, or a woman to be with a woman, or to not use the natural use of a body is an error. That means you're in error, sis. So make sure you let your friend know that whatever he believes, it's against God. It ain't natural and it ain't right. Yes. All praises.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.